Salutations and all things merry. Welcome to As a Pleb Thinketh. Hoy quiero hablar de la personalidad. Oh, my bad. I think I had captions on. Anyway, today I want to talk about personalities. I must admit, I'm studying psych at the university, and it's the bee's knees.
What are those?
Regarding personality psych, today I wish to address one of the many ways to view personality, and I thought it best to start with one of the more accepted inventories.
The Big Five inventory.
If you know this model, great, stick around, because I has things you may know. You know may know. And if you don't know this model, super stick around, because the more you know. The Big Five, or five-factor model, is used to gauge personality traits. These traits measure openness to new experience, conscientiousness, extroversion, or lack thereof, agreeableness, and neuroticism. The easiest way to remember this is via the acronym OCEAN. In scoring the test, an axis is used, kind of like a sliding scale. The higher or lower you score on it also maps out how strongly you exhibit those traits for each axis. In the interest of time, I'll attempt to be brief in explaining each. Also, it should be said that this is a personality inventory, not a human worth measure. Come on now, don't be like that. We're all beautiful in pleb-like ways. Alright, enough small talk. Let's get it. Alright. Starting with openness to new experiences. It can be said that those who score high on this scale tend to, well, be more open to new experiences and prefer novel things. They may seek out intellectual stimulation, like stuff on this channel. Or they are more receptive to theories and ideas, merely for their own sake. Opposite of this, we have Roger Scruton. I mean people who aren't as open to new experiences. These people feel more comfortable in the time-tested ways of doing things in life. They stick to their ways and are a tad resistant to change. Next up is conscientiousness. Peeps who score high on this scale are your typical type A personality, meaning they tend to be more strict and, gotta get everything done, or scheduled, or compartmentalized, like right now, or they'll die. Oh my god. Moving on to the other end of this spectrum is one who scores lower on conscientiousness. These people tend to be more go with the flow, comfort over occasion, and perhaps a tad more disorganized. After this is extroversion, or the lack thereof. If one were to score highly on this scale, they would be like me, nope. Meaning they seek out external things and people. The higher this is, the less the people mind being the life of the party. On the opposite side of this is one who scores low on the scale, aka your lovable introvert. The people who have enough common sense to keep their mouths shut. Better to remain silent and be thought a fool than speak and remove all doubt. Introverts are more contemplative, introspective, and generally don't like to draw attention to themselves. Agreeableness follows suit here. Those who score highly on the agreeableness scale are people who want harmony. They're more keen on keeping peace between others and themselves, even at the risk of not expressing their innermost views. On the other hand, we have people who are considered unagreeable. They aren't as sympathetic towards others and aren't ready to invest time into taking on all the baggage of those around them. Lastly is neuroticism. As a personality trait, neuroticism is a tendency to be a tad emotionally unstable and anxious. Those who score highly on neuroticism tend to be more in a state of emotional flux. They can be disrupted, become upset, and move into a negative state more quickly than those who score low on neuroticism. So now that I've run through all of these, you may be wondering why, dear viewer, you fall along this axis as well. I've included a link in the description leading to an online version of the test just for you. You can pause the video, complete it if you'd like, and then mayhaps come back and hear the rest of my spiel, or just keep on trucking. Regardless, full steam ahead.
I got 7 Mac 11s, about 8, 38s, 9, 9, 10 Mac 10s, the shits never end. You can't touch my britches, even if you had MC Hammer and them 357 bitches.
There exist many really cool studies on the Big Five. One of these comes from the National Center for Biotechnology and Information. Wow, say that 5 times fast. The study is called A Room with a Q, Personality Judgments Based on Offices and Bedrooms. Link in the description if you want to show the researchers some love. I quote from the abstract. The authors articulate a model specifying links between A, individuals and the physical environment they occupy, and B, the environment and observers' impressions of the occupants. 2 studies examine the basic phenomena underlying this model: inter-observer consensus, observer accuracy, Q utilization, and Q validity. This means that they had people observe other people's rooms and work offices and try to guess their personality traits based on core concepts of the Big Five. The results suggest that A, personality environments elicit similar impressions from independent observers, and B, observer impressions show show some accuracy. C. Observers rely on valid cues in the rooms to form impressions of occupants. A valid cue would be, say, a clean desk and attributing a high conscientiousness score, etc. I think it's just so nifty that such a study was conducted. Testament to the power of personalities and our ability to understand each other without even needing words. To add to the legitimacy of this test, there exists another study, a very brief measure of the Big Five personality domains, by Samuel D. Gosling. Link in the description. It is discussed that when doing research, time may be of the essence, and there may not be enough time to do upwards of 50 questions or more to gauge personality. So what do? Well, Gosling was able to prove that even by asking 10 questions, the TP, or 10 item personality inventory, was still able to reasonably indicate personality. It doesn't come recommended to forego all their options and only ask 10 questions, but oh my gosh, come on, that's awesome. And so, with all that being said, GG FFM, GG. You know, I really do love personality psych. All this talk makes me want to delve into MBTI, but that's a can of worms I'm saving for another team. And so, this concludes most of what I wanted to ramble. This has been As a Pleb Thinketh. Happy.
Touch my riches, even if you had MC Hammer and them 357 bitches. Biggie Smalls, a millionaire, the mansion, the yacht.